you know, in order to really make accomplishments. And this is beautiful. So now we got our cards. So we want to say what we got.
Yes, you can start. You feel me? We can start, and I want us to all like read our cards. If y'all don't mind being on camera, so we could
okay.
share these affirmations.
I'll read
Say your affirmations and then say what it means to you.
Okay. It's very interesting, Quindell, but I picked a card that I picked on Wednesday, and of course I did it in the blind. I didn't know I was picking the same card, but it happens to be I am sober, and that card showed up Wednesday. So I guess there's a possibility that I could get drunk, but the reality is that I am sober, and my sobriety is what I lean on a great deal. I'm a conscious person. So being sober to me means that I'm not intoxicated by circumstances or people or substances. I'm clearly aware of everything that's going on. I'm clearly aware of my surroundings. I'm clearly aware of those who are in my surroundings. I'm aware of my existence on this planet, and I'm trying to find a way to unsolve some of the riddles of me. But I recognize that I'm a riddle to be solved. And that's a task that I'm still dealing with. But I think that being sober gives me an advantage over some people who are actually drunk and caught up and addicted to something that is not who they are, you know. So, and then my other affirmation is I am caring. I am caring. I care about people. I care about animals. I care about every living thing. I think that was one of the main reasons why biology was a subject I majored in college. I wanted to become a doctor because I was caring, but then I realized that doctors in America are not about caring; they're about getting paid, and it had nothing to do. I was hoping I could be something that would probably have been totally in disagreement with my spirit. Because I do care for people, I care for things.
So that goes a lot with I am sober. You feel me? Like we realized being a doctor or the desire to be a doctor was more in a drunken state. You feel me? That was an illusion. Yeah. You sobered up and realized like nah.
No. and right. And the other affirmation is that I am organized, and I do give myself big points for being organized because I honestly think that you cannot really be successful if you're not organized. I think that each one of us represents an organization within ourselves. And you need to organize your body parts to function a certain way. For example, if I get up in the morning and I shower and I do all the things I do and I don't take a crap, I feel like, yo, what's up? Because my organized body says, this is what you've trained yourself to do this. Get that old stuff out of you so you can prepare for some new stuff for the day. And so I like to start out fresh. So there's a certain thing. And then the other thing, another part of my routine is to be, and this is all part of my organization of self, is to come into my study, check my email, check my phone in case somebody called and I was so asleep I didn't hear the phone, and check my email because definitely there's always going to be some email because there are people in other countries who are up and running and doing all kinds of things by the time I get up, and meditate, and most of the time it's also the time when I write. I write almost every day. It's unusual that a day will go by where I will not write something, and for me that's organization. Matter of fact, I'm kind of proud of my organization because I always tell people I get my best work done in the AM. By noon, I could have a pyramid built because I'm ready to chill after noon. I'm ready just to chill out because all of my work, I wash clothes, I do shopping, I write poems, short stories, I answer messages, all before 12 o'clock. Unless I'm dealing with, say, talking to somebody out in California. I may wait because they're 3 hours behind us. But organized is a part of what I believe in.
I definitely get those early morning calls from you.
One of the things that I remember dealing with this word was a speech given to us here in Harlem by the late Kwame Ture, who was also known as Stokely Carmichael. He came here. He was an honorary Panther, and he had on a black leather jacket, and he had some Panther escorts, and they went to the park, Montmartre Park, which is now called Marcus Garvey Park. And he saw the stage, and folks just couldn't wait for this chocolate brother from Trinidad who was brilliant. He was brilliant. He went to Bronx Science High School, so that tells you how, you had to be brilliant to get into Bronx Science. You couldn't just be a regular average stinking student. He was brilliant. But when he went to Cuba with his white friends and discovered what Fidel was doing, that's when he became very political. Anyway, I remember I was standing in the crowd waiting for Kwame Ture to speak, and he said, "Black Power," and everybody did the sign and said, "Black Power." He did that about 30 times, and then he said, "Organize, organize, organize." He did that 30 times, and then he said, "Black Power," and he walked off the stage. And I said, "Well, I'll be damned." It was one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. 3 words were said. Organize, and we cannot have black power if we're not organized.
So thank you for your affirmations.